This is the Miami Dolphins Football Network.
We are waiting for the referee's whistle. Here it is. Leipold looks at the football, rocks once, comes forward, gets the toe into it. He drills it high, and it's deep back into the end zone. Charlie Lee grabs it and steps out of the end zone, downs it for the touchback. And so the Dolphins will start from our 20-yard line. Once again, setting Miami's offense for you. Earl Morrill, the quarterback, Jim Kick and Larry Zonka. The running backs, Twilley and Warfield, the wide receivers, Fleming, the tight end. Crusan and Evans, the tackles, Kuchenberg and Little, the guards, and Langer, the center. Morrill on the snap, hands off the kick, threads his way over the right side, and bounces out to about the 25-yard line. Jim Kick, Butch Cassidy of the duo of Cassidy and Sundance, carries for 5 yards. And Mercury Morris comes in to replace Kick in the Dolphins' offensive backfield. The tackle on that last play made by linebacker Paul Goodry. Warfield splits to the left, Twilley to the near side. A 2nd down and 5. Dolphins moving from our left to our right from their 25-yard line. Morrill on the snap, takes the handoff, now hands off to Zonka, who booms his way for the first down through the middle. A nifty bit of deception there by Morrill on the handoff to Zonka, and he picks up the first down just across the 30-yard line. Warfield splits to the far side, Twilley just a couple of yards off the near side. Here's the handoff to Kick, sweep to the left, cuts back to his right, and he might have lost a yard. He did not get the corner turn as he made his cut. The defenders were there waiting for him. Mike Stratton, 11-year veteran, number 58, linebacker from Tennessee, makes the tackle, and they put it down back at the Dolphins' 29. On the snap, here's the handoff. Zonka over the left side, gets a yard to the 30-yard line, and that's all. They were waiting for him. Patulski threw his 250 pounds in there, along with Al Cowlings. Marv Fleming, the tight end, sets strong side right. And Kick is a slot man to the left. Zonka, the only man in behind Morrill. 3rd down and 10, Dolphins from their 30-yard line. On the snap, Earl drops straight back to throw. He sets up, firing in the middle. Twilley's got it, shakes a tackler. 50 to the far sideline, 40 down to the 35-yard line before he is knocked off his feet. Tony Green, the right cornerback, got him. Twilley is a wingman right. Dolphins first down at the Bills' 36-yard line. Morris and Zonka, the I formation backs. Here's the pitch to Mertz. Sweep to the right. He's at the 35, 30, and knocked down and out of bounds on the near side at the 28-yard line. Larry Little, the Dolphins all-pro right guard, through the block to swing him loose. Linebacker Paul Goodry makes the tackle on the play. They mark it down at the Bills' 28-yard line. Warfield splits far to the left side. Here's the handoff. Zonka, big hole in the middle, 25, 20, down to the 19-yard line. Bulls Larry Zonka. Maurice Tyler, the rookie safety man, the strong safety, makes the tackle on the play, and they'll put it down at the 20-yard line. On the snap, handoff to Zonka, bounces inside of the left tackle, gets a couple of yards down to the 18-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Well, he splits near side, Warfield far side. Kick and Zonka, the split backs in behind Morrill. Here's a handoff to Kick, cuts in over right tackle, gets to the 15 to the 14-yard line. Warfield splits to the far side. Morris sets as a wingman to the near side. 3rd down and 4. Now Morris is motioned further out to the near side of the field by Morrill. Morrill drops the throw. He fires. It is caught at the 7 to the 6-yard line by Howard Twilley. Twilley, who has been the principal receiver from Morrill's passes today, picks up a first down. Kick and Zonka, the split backs, in behind Earl Morrill. 1st and goal from the 6. Handoff goes to Kick behind Little. He is dragged down at the 5-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Dolphins at the Bills' 5-yard line. The power blocking 2 tight ends, Mandich and Fleming, are both in there. From the Bills' 5, Morrill barks the signals. Here is the handoff to Morris around the right side. He's at the 4, down to the 3. Touchdown, Dolphins. And here come the handkerchiefs. A tradition established by yours truly last year during the Colts game. Whenever the Dolphins score, the white handkerchiefs are taken out and waved. Rick Weaver back at the Orange Bowl. Yepremian preparing to kick off to Alvin Wyatt, number 41 off to the right, and Lindsey Cole, number 26 on the near side. Garrow's kick against the wind is grabbed by Cole at the goal line. Out to the 5, the 10 to the 20, the 25, and is knocked down at the 29-yard line by the Dolphins specialty team performers. Mike Powell, who just joined the ball club from the Cleveland Browns, makes the tackle. A 29-yard return that time by Lindsey Cole. Dennis Shaw is the quarterback. The running backs are O.J. Simpson and Jim Braxton. They are set in an I. Here's the handoff to O.J. Cuts outside of the right and gets about 3. Out to the 32-yard line, Vern Denherter makes the stop. Offensively for the Bills, J.D. Hill and Bob Chandler are the wide receivers. The tight end is Jan White. O.J. Simpson and Jim Braxton are the running backs. A 2nd and 7. Bills ball at their 32-yard line. And they split Hill and Chandler both to the near side. Here's the handoff to Braxton, the fullback. Pounds the right side, and he is cracked. He is uprighted at the 33, maybe to the 34-yard line. A gain of only 2. Manny Fernandez makes the tackle. 3rd down and 5. Bills from their 34. Shaw back to throw his first pass. He sets. Ball is deflected by a pass rusher and drops harmlessly to the ground for an incompletion. Line of scrimmage, the 34. Jones is standing at the 20. Here is the snap. He gets the kick out of there. A short kick off the side of his foot to the far side. It will go out of bounds. On the far side of the field, looks like they're going to mark it at the Dolphins' 45-yard line, which would make it about 21 yards. So the Dolphins come up with excellent field position. And they're going to mark it at the Dolphins' 45. As Jones got that one with the wind to his back, the strong breeze, the wind to his back got it off the side of his foot. Morrow, a long count at the line of scrimmage, hands off to kick, threads his way through the middle and gets out to about the 49 before he's knocked off his feet by left tackle Don Croft. Gain of about 4. For kick, it'll be 2nd down and 6. Morrow drops the throw. Has time, fires. Warfield's got it. Knocked down immediately at the 35-yard line. On a slant in over the middle. Knocked down at the Bills' 36 is where they're going to put it down. As Morrow connects with a 15-yard pass to Paul Warfield. First down for the Dolphins. Tackle made by right cornerback Tony Green. Washington comes back into the linebacker. Waiting for the snap. First down, Dolphins ball at the Bills' 36-yard line. Here is a handoff. Kick, sweep to the right, flag down. He gets the corner turned down to the 30, inside the 30 to the 28. But there is a flag on the far side of the field. The penalty will be declined. It'll be a 2nd down and 2. Kick and Zonka split backs in behind Morrill. 2nd and 2. Handoff, Zonka, big hole, 25, 20, 15, runs over a tackler in the 10. He's down to the 7-yard line. The tackler that he ran over, Alvin Wyatt, grabbed onto his ankle and held on for dear life, or Zonka would have rumbled for a touchdown.
Rick, you could really see going through Earl's mind what he's going to call on this play, because the Buffalo Bills pretty much had 10 men right up there on the line covering some receiver or right up there trying to cover a run. All Zonka had to do was get through that line. He had one man to stop him.
Zonka rambles for 20 yards, a first down and goal at the 8-yard line is where they put it down. Fleming and Mandich, the 2 tight ends, are up front now in the power blocking unit as Twilley comes out. Warfield sets as a wingman right. Kick and Zonka, the split backs in behind Morrill. Hand off to Zonk. Pounds over the left side, gets to the 5, inside the 5 to about the 4-yard line. Goes Larry Zonka. The 2 tight ends remain in. Warfield sets as a wingman left this time. Kick and Zonka, the split backs behind Morrill. From the Bills' 4-yard line. On the snap, hand off to kick through the left side, gets down to about the 1-yard line before he is stacked up. They put it down at the 2-yard line. So give him a gain of 2. It'll be 3rd and goal for the Dolphins from the Bills' 2-yard line. Dolphins set in the eye this time. 3rd and goal from the 2. Somebody jumps from the Bills. Here's the handoff to kick through the right side. No indication as to whether he scored or not. There are flags down all over the place. And a penalty will be against Buffalo for jumping too soon on that defensive line. Kick did not get into the end zone. Half the distance. Will set the ball down at about the 1-foot line. Dolphins break out of the huddle in that tight blocking formation. Warfield, wingman right, Kick and Zonka, split backs behind Morrill. A handoff to Kick. He tries to pound inside behind Zonka. And did he make it or not? No indication from the officials as yet. And he missed it by just inches. So it'll be 4th down and just inches to go for a Dolphin score. They set that power blocking unit. Kick and Zonka, the split backs, and behind Morrill. 4th down and inches for a score. Morrill on the snap. Hands to Kick. Vaults over the top, and he did not make it. He did not make it. He has stopped short of the goal line, and Buffalo's great goal line stand shuts them out. The handoff was to Kick. He tried to vault over the left side, and he was halted by Maurice Tyler, the rookie strong safety, and linebacker Mike Stratton. Buffalo's got 2 tight ends in, Bob Christensen and Jan White. The ball is just across the goal line as their goal line defense stopped the Dolphins from scoring. Here is the quarterback, Shaw, trying to sneak out over the right side. He didn't get very far. Manny Fernandez made the tackle, put the ball out at the 2-yard line. 2nd down and 8 for the Bills from their 2. Here is Shaw once again, sneaking out, trying to get some operating position for the punter. Ball is out at the Buffalo 4. It'll be a 3rd down, and we'll call it about 6. Braxton and O.J. of the running backs. Here's the handoff to O.J. trying to get outside to the right. Gets the corner turn, belted out of bounds at the 10. He did not pick up enough yardage for the first down. So they'll have to give up the football. 37 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Here is the snap. He gets the punt out. The Dolphins put on a good rush. Low trajectory. Long kick. He got a beauty. Charlie Lee backs up to 31. Grabs it. Runs laterally to the near side. Looks for the hole. Shakes off a tackler. Still going. He is going to be dragged down back at the 28. He ran about 30 yards, all laterally from the far side to the near side of the field. Tremendous punt out of there of some 67 yards by Spike Jones. That's the end of the first quarter. Dolphin action continues from the Orange Bowl with a score. Our Dolphins 7, Buffalo nothing. Let's revise that last punt distance off the toe of Spike Jones to 62 yards. Dolphins starting the second quarter from our right to our left, moving toward the west end zone. First and 10 from the 28. Here's a handoff, kick, hole in the middle, fumbles the ball, picked up by Buffalo. 35 to the 30. Alvin Wyatt, the weak safety, and he is wrestled to the ground at the Dolphins' 27. Kick was the man who was the ball carrier, and Larry Little made the tackle on Wyatt. The ball squirted loose as Jim was tackled. All right, the Bills, let's see if they can take advantage of it. The high formation backs are Braxton and O.J. Simpson. The pitch goes to O.J. Sweep to the left, cuts back to his right, falls down, gets up, and is contained at the 27. So it's a gain of just about a yard. It'll be second down and 9. Dolphins lead 7-0. Hill and Chandler split to the left. Here is Shaw. The handoff to Simpson comes to the near side. Turns the corner. 25. Flag down. He is belted out of bounds at the Dolphins' 16-yard line by Jim Foley. But there is a flag down back at the 25, and conceivably it could be clipping. It's going to be holding, not clipping, against Buffalo. All right, the Dolphins insert now Bob Matheson on the prevent defense, and Dunaway comes out. Second down and 24. The ball back at the Dolphins' 41. Fake on the pass. Here's the handoff to Simpson on the delay. He goes over the left side and gets about a yard. Now the Dolphins insert the extra defensive back. Lloyd Mumford comes in, replacing middle linebacker Nick Bonacani. A gain of a yard. It'll be third down and 23. Bills at the Dolphins' 40. Chandler splits far side. Hill to the near side. He drops to throw. Has time. Swings a screen. Braxton back. And the Bills lead by a score of 10-7. Henry?
You have to wonder what the Bills would think if the stands were totally quiet on a play.
All right, out of the huddle they come. They split Chandler off to the far side. Hill to the near side. Braxton and Simpson, the running back. Shaw drops the throw. Big work. He's thrown for a big loss. Way back to the 40. The ball is loose. Who's going to get it? Doug Swift has it. He loses it. Goes out of bounds. But I believe they had blown the play dead back at about the 37-yard line. The Dolphin defense just poured through that time on Shaw. And Manny Fernandez was the man who got him back to the 37 is where they're going to blow it dead. Shaw fumbled the ball, went out of bounds. Doug Swift picked it up, but he lost control of it on the far side. But previous to that, the official had blown the play dead. A loss of 15 yards as Fernandez throws Shaw for a big loss back to the Dolphins' 37. A minute and 49 seconds to go before the end of the first half. This has been a wild one. Bills 10, Dolphins 7. It's third down and 26. J.D. Hill splits to the far side. Chandler to the near side. Here's Shaw back to throw. Gets a rush. Here's the pass. It is caught inside the 30 by Hill. He is tackled and dropped at the 29. The 28-yard line. They didn't pick up enough yardage for the first down, and so Leipold, the field goal kicker, comes in. Bob Chandler will hold. It's against the wind. Waiting for the snap with 51 seconds to go in the half. Here it is. Dolphins have the kick blocker on. He gets it up there, and he gets it just through the uprights for the field goal. 34 yards for John Leipold, and with 44 seconds to play before the end of the half, the Bills move out to a 6-point lead, 13-7. 13-7. Here's the kick. He gets it high. There will be a run back. Grabbed by Morris at the 1-yard line, falls down, gets up to the 5, and he falls down again at the 10, and he is cracked and dropped at the 10-yard line. Mercury just couldn't get any traction that time. All right, Twilley splits right, and Warfield to the near side. Kikinzaka, the split backs. Here's a handoff to Larry, puts his head down over the left side, carries out to the 15-yard line. Don Croft, defensive tackle, makes the stop on the play. Nobody bothering. Call timeout. Both teams heading for the locker rooms as the time runs out in a wild first half. That's the end of the first half with the score. The Buffalo Bills 13, our Miami Dolphins 7. The Dolphins' unblemished record in jeopardy, at least at this stage. Here's the kick. He squibs it high. Deep down the far side. Cole grabs it a yard deep. Out to the 5, the 10 into the middle, across the 15, and he's smacked at the 20-yard line. A fine play by Charlie Babb on the Dolphins specialty squad. J.D. Hill, Bob Chandler, the wide receivers are split left. Dennis Shaw, the quarterback. Hands off to O.J. Stumbles as he comes across the right side on a slant play and gets about a yard to the 21, and that's all. He was hit hard by left cornerback Tim Foley. All right, Hill splits to the left side. Chandler sets as a slot man left. Braxton and Simpson, the split backs behind Shaw. 2nd and 9, Buffalo. And they're 21. He spins, tries to get the handoff away. Fernandez comes in and almost steals the ball. He does! He stole the ball. The Dolphins have it at the Bills' 10-yard line. That's it. Get those white handkerchiefs out. Let's applaud the defense. Fernandez coming out of a sick bed has played like a whirling dervish. The Dolphins offense has the ball just outside the Bills' 10-yard line. Kikinzaka, the split backs. Behind Morrill, the handoff goes to Larry. Turns the left end. 5, 4, touchdown, Dolphins. Zorka just took the handoff. Paul Warfield shot 2 Bills down with a great block as Zorka comes to the near side and rambles untouched in the end zone 10 yards for his 3rd TD, and Miami fights back on a great play by Fernandez. Yepremian tries the point. Snap is high. Morrill sets it down. He gets it up, and it is called good. 13 minutes and 6 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Here's the whistle. Garrow with the wind behind him almost kicks it up into the grandstand. It's way out of the end zone. No run back. So the Bills will start from their 20-yard line. Chandler sets as the slot man left. Hill is a wide receiver left. Braxton and Simpson, the I-backs, pitch to Simpson. Sweeps to the left. He is caught and driven out of bounds on the 21-yard line at the far side of the field after a gain of only a yard. Right cornerback Curtis Johnson. J.D. Hill splits left. Chandler, slot man left. I formation backs. 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. O.J. out to the left side. Gets the corner turn. Cuts back to his right. He is gang tackled at the 25-yard line. Curtis Johnson from the right corner was the first man to make impact. That'll be a 3rd down and 5. Here comes Bob Matheson in on the Dolphins defense. You can feel the excitement in this crowd now. Here is Shaw dropping the throw for the 5th time. He's being rushed. Now steps up, fires. It is caught by Hill. He is knocked down at the 33, and that's a 1st down. J.D. Hill, a little hook pattern. He caught the ball out at the far inbound hash mark and came in toward the middle, tackled by Bonaconte. Hill splits to the far side. Chandler slot. Here's the pitch going to Simpson. He's trapped behind the line of scrimmage. Breaks the tackle. 35 across the 40 and out to about the 43. Fumbles the ball, but the whistle had been blown. The ball is at the 42-yard line in Bills territory. 2nd down, less than a yard for a 1st down. Shaw sets his ball club in a wing formation. On the snap, hands off to Simpson through the middle. He's got the 1st down and is smothered at the 46. Gain of 4, 1st down Buffalo. Dolphins lead 14-13. Waiting for the snap now. 1st and 10 from the 46. Hand off to running back Wayne Patrick, who has just come in the ball game. He's a 245-pounder from Louisville. And he gets out to about the 50 before he's tackled by Jim Dunaway. We've got Patrick and Simpson as the split-backs. Hand off to the big fullback. He is hit at the line of scrimmage and gets about a yard, and that's all. Manny Fernandez really rocked him. Dunaway is out. Matheson in on defense. Hill splits left. Chandler slot left. Simpson and Patrick the split-backs behind Dennis Shaw. Here comes Chandler in motion. Off to the near side. Shaw drops back to throw for the 6th time. Big rush, big rush. They jump up in the air. He throws the ball for a tackle. The only man near it was Donnie Green, the right tackle, and flags go down all over the place. And this is going to cost them. From the right side, the Dolphins had a 3-man rush, and they came in with the hands up and forced Shaw out of the pocket to the right. And he just threw the ball to get rid of it. And Donnie Green, the right tackle, who is not an eligible receiver, was the only man near it. They did not get him, but they had the hands up and forced him into a big error. But it is ruled as an illegal touching call, which is also a loss of down and forces a punting situation. Charlie Lee back deep. Here's Jones punting against the wind. It's blocked! Falls loose at the 25 and is going to go out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Curtis Johnson blocked it. Curtis Johnson blocked the puck. There was nothing wrong with the snap. Johnson just came booming through there and blocked it. The Dolphins take over as the ball rolled out of bounds at the Buffalo 26-yard line. The Dolphin defense has been just great. Curtis Johnson just blocked a Spike Jones trying to roll out of bounds on a 4th down play at the 26th in Bill's territory, so that's where the Dolphins will put it in play. Dick Kinzaka, the I formation backs behind Earl Morrow. Long count at the line of scrimmage from Earl. Here's the snap. The pitch goes to Kick. Sweep to the right behind Little. He takes his man. Kick cuts back to 20. Down to the 15. Down to the 13-yard line goes Jim Kick. Very Little. Drive blocking out in front. Just rode his man right out of the picture. Tony Green, the cornerback, made the tackle on the play. Ball at the Bills' 13-yard line. Dolphins with a 1st down. Warfield splits to the near side. Twilly off to the far side. Kick and Zonka. The split backs behind Morrow. The handoff goes to Kick. He is thrown for a loss at the 14-yard line. Morris sits outside along with Twilly as a double wide receiver. Now he comes back in again as somebody is obviously mixed up on the signals. Now he moves over as a wide receiver to the near side. Morrow gets the snap, but the flag goes down, and obviously a delay of the game as somebody was mixed up on the signals. The penalty puts the ball back down at the Bills 19, and that's another mistake. Twilly sets wide. 2nd down and 16. The ball at the 19-yard line. Now Kick sets as a wide man to the left side. Zonka in behind Morrow. Morrow drops the throw. He fires the pass. The receiver, Warfield, was tripped up, fell down. It's a 3rd down now and 16 for the Dolphins at the 19-yard line. They have to get the ball down to the 3 for a 1st down. Twilly splits off to the far side. Zonka and Kick set in the eye. The ball at the 19-yard line. Now Kick sets off as a split back. Morrow gets a 5-yard penalty for delay of the game, putting the ball in play, and another mistake hurts the Dolphins. And they do not look like a smooth functioning offensive unit in this ball game. Behind Morrow from the Bills' 24-yard line. Earl rolls out to his right. He's going to fire a flag down, throwing deep for Warfield. It's way overthrown, incomplete, but there's a flag on the play. Back at the 32-yard line. And it might be a holding call. We'll wait for the official's call. That's what it is. On Larry Zonka, I believe. And that will be a costly one as Morrow was splitting out to his right and threw the ball, intended for Warfield deep in the end zone, but the ball was almost thrown into the stands. Third down at the Bills' 39. Morris and Zonka, the split backs behind Morrow. Morrow up at the line of scrimmage, barks the signals, hands out, trap play. Zonka through the middle, gets inside the 35, and is knocked off his feet at the 31. Again, we have a little pushing and jabbing back in the backfield, and a flag is thrown. Now let's see what's going to be on. Personal foul against Miami.
Would you believe it's on Norm Evans? Norm Evans downfield there. He was in a little pushing contest.
And again, Dolphin mistakes. We get called after Zonka had picked up at least yardage good enough to give Garrow good field position for a field goal attempt. Morrow will hold. This will be a 56-yard attempt. Snap, set down. The kick is up. He's got the distance. It is score! There's a 54-yard field goal for Garrow, the longest of his career. He had the wind behind him. And the little guy gives the Dolphins a 4-point lead, 17-13. All right, waiting for the kickoff. 6 minutes, 46 seconds to go in the third quarter. Here's the whistle. Garrow gets it high. It's way back there. Cole grabs it. He will down it right on the baseline of the end zone. There'll be no run back. Simpson and Braxton of the I formation backs behind Dennis Shaw. Chandler and Hill split to the right side. Here's the handoff to O.J. Trying to find a hole. And Bill Stanfield about sliced him in half. He tried to come over the left side, and Stanfield had leverage and just threw the shoulder and the head into him and flattened him out for a yard gain at the 21. They're not getting, Lou, they don't seem to be getting the key blocks up front that they need. They have it all afternoon. That offensive line for Buffalo is just not performing. Here's the pitch to Simpson to the left side, tries to turn the corner, and he's smothered at the 25-yard line on the far side of the field. Doug Swift, Nick Bonacante, the linebackers, along with Curtis Johnson. Third down and 5. Shaw drops the throw from his 25. He sets. The ball is deflected by the rush. And I believe Stanfield is the guy who got a hand on it. It was intended for O.J. Simpson. Charlie Lee is back deep. Dick Anderson shallow. Line of scrimmage, Buffalo 25. Jones stands at the 10. Low snap. Fumbles the ball. He's going to have to run with it now. He's the 15 to the 20. Up to the 25. And he has really cracked at the 30-yard line. And he gets the first down. Heads up football and running by Spike Jones, the punter. A low snap. He had nowhere to kick it. And he was really flattened out. Doug Swift and Charlie Babb. And he runs it out for the first down out to the Buffalo 33-yard line. He was really smacked. But he gets the first down.
Rick, it looks as if the Miami line just didn't plan on rushing on that play. They planned on building up some kind of wall to run back. And no one really penetrated through that line, so consequently Jones had all sorts of running room.
At the end of the second inning.
4 minutes, 38 seconds to go in the third quarter. Dolphins lead 17-13 in a tight one. Hill splits left, Chandler to the near side. Braxton and Simpson, the split backs behind Shaw from the Buffalo 33. Handoff to Braxton. He is going to lose yardage on a slant over the left side. A counter slant, and he gets to the 32, and that's all. A loss of a yard. Manny Fernandez again. Second down, 11. Bills ball at their 32. Stanfield jumps, gets back in time. Shaw tries to throw. He completes a pass to Braxton. Fumbles. Dick Anderson picks it up. And they're going to call it an incomplete forward pass, I believe. Anderson had started to run. Tolliver is in his 9th year. And it'll be a third down and 11. J.D. Hill splits left. Chandler to the near side. He's back to throw. Here's the pass. And it's dropped. Off the hands of Jim Braxton. Little swing, screen pass, and Braxton couldn't hold it. Goes back at about the Bills' 19. He's kicking against the wind. 3:38 to go in the third quarter. Here's the snap. A good one this time. Gets a rush. Almost blocked again. Low end over end kick. Anderson grabs it for the Dolphins at the 40. Cuts for the near side. Up to the 35. The 40. He is still going. Bouncing off tacklers. Oh, tremendous effort. He's knocked out at the 47-yard line by Dick Anderson. He grabbed that ball back at the 30 when a swarm of white jerseys was all over him and runs like a broken field runner. Morrell on the snap, spins, hands to kick. He puts his head down and tries to get over the left side. Gets about a yard, maybe two, out to the 49-yard line. Pulley splits to the far side, kicking Zonka in the eye. From the Dolphins 49, Morrell drops the throw. He sets up, fires. It is almost picked off by that big linebacker again, Ken Lee, who leaps high in the air. 2 minutes, 23 seconds to play in the third period. Pulley splits right, Warfield to the near side. He fakes the handoff, play action, now falls down, backing up, and loses yardage back to about the 37-yard line. Waiting for the snap. Here it is. He gets the kick out of there, low end over end. It'll be grabbed by Hill at the Bills 21, looks for the hole, 25, 30, and he's nailed at the 32. Or Tolliver's long pass, too. Here's the handoff on the delay to Simpson, sweep to the left side, gets the corner turn, 35 to the 40. And we're going to get a defensive offside call against Miami. The Bills 47, he drops straight back to throw. Has time, fires the middle, it is almost intercepted. Second down and 10. Here's the handoff on the delay. Big hole in the middle. Braxton, the ball carrier, squirts through across the 50-45, down across the 40-yard line to the Dolphins 39 before Curtis Johnson trips him up. First down for the Bills at the Dolphins 40, and Tolliver is moving his football team now. We have 26 seconds to play in the third quarter. Dolphins lead 17-13. Tolliver up under center on the snap. Hands off to Braxton through the left side. He gets only a couple to about the 38. Tackled by Jim Dunaway and Bill Stanfield. It'll be a second down coming up for the Bills, and they may not get another playoff here in this third quarter as the clock is moving with 2 seconds, 1 second. And there's the gun. Ending the third quarter. Dolphin football action will continue. Chandler and Hill are split off to the far side. Simpson and Braxton, the split backs in behind Tolliver. He drops straight back to throw. He has time. He sets and he fires. He throws it high. Intended for O.J. Simpson off his hands. And Mike Cullen covered on the play. So it'll be a third down and 8. Simpson and Braxton, the split backs in behind Mike Tolliver. He drops back to throw on third down. He sets, he's hit, just he releases the ball. It is incomplete. He was really cracked by Bill Stanfield just as he got the ball away. John Leopold, the field goal kicker. Now we'll try one from 45 yards approximately. Bob Chandler will hold. Snap, set down, the kick is up. He's got the distance. It's good. So, Leopold brings him right back into the ball game with 14:44 left to play. Dolphin football action continues from the Orange Bowl with the score. Our Dolphins 17, the Bills 16. Rick Weaver, Luke Hickmer, and Henry Barrow back at the Orange Bowl. Leopold preparing to kick off. Here is the kick. It is high. It is deep. It'll be out of the end zone. There'll be no run back on the touchback. And the Dolphins will start from their 20-yard line, moving from our left to our right toward the east end of the field. Twilly to the near side, kicking Zonka, split backs behind Morrell. Morrell hands the kick, and he's going to be hit behind the line of scrimmage and dropped for a 2-yard loss. A tackle on the play as he is knocked down back at the 18-yard line, made by Walt Patulski, a big first-year defensive left end. Second down and 12. And this Buffalo defense has been tough. They stopped the Dolphins on a goal line defense in that first quarter, and they have been tough. Larry Zonka in the first half had 78 yards unofficially, kicked 37. Morris just 2 yards net and 1 touchdown. Here is Morrell dropping the throw. He fires. It is dropped by Warfield. The pass was thrown low and a slant in over the middle. And at the 33, Warfield had a dive for the ball and couldn't hold on to it. Play here for Earl. Zonka split backs behind Morrell. He drops straight to throw. Fires. Warfield got it. 35. He has really cracked and holds onto the ball. First down for the Dolphins. Maurice Tyler, the rookie strong safety, really hit him. They put the ball down at the Dolphin 35. And it's a 17-yard completion, actually 18 yards as they mark it at the 36. That was a big play. Warfield held onto it. It was the same play for which the previous pass pattern had been intended, only first down Dolphins at our 36-yard line. Warfield split to the far side, Twilly just a couple of yards off the near side. Zonka on a delay over the left side gets just a couple of yards, maybe only one, out to the 37. Morrell brings the Dolphins out. Twilly splits off the far side. Warfield slot man left. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, the split backs behind Morrell from the Dolphin 37. Here is the handoff to Zonka, shakes the tackler, puts his head down and rams his way out to about the 38-yard line, and that's all. And the ball at the Dolphin 38. Warfield splits left, 20 to the near side. Kick and Zonka remain the running back. Morrill drops to throw. He has time, fires. It is intended for Mark Fleming, and a flag goes down, and pass interference, I believe, is going to be called on Buffalo's left cornerback, Robert James. They did not call pass interference. They called defensive holding. Waiting for the snap. Here's the handoff, kick, counter play in the middle, big hole, 50, 45, 40, down to the 37-yard line goes Jim Kick. Jim Kick, 20-yard pickup, first down at the Bills' 37-yard line. Kick and Zonka, the split backs behind Morrill. Here's the handoff, going to Kick. He's in trouble and gets about a yard. Trying to go over the left side, gets back to the 36, and that's all. Warfield splits left. Billy is a wingman right. Kick and Zonka, the split backs, in behind Morrill. From the Bills' 36, here's the handoff to Kick. Sweep to the right, behind middle, gets the corner turn, down to the 30. Back in, across the 25. It is knocked down at the 24-yard line. First down from the Bills' 24-yard line. Waiting for the snap. Here's the handoff. Morris, big hole in the middle, 20, 15, down to the 14-yard line. Squirts Mercury Morris. And that will be just about a yard shy of a first down. Morris picks up 9 yards. It'll be second down and 1. Morris and Zonka, the split backs behind Morrill. Here's the handoff to Mercury. Sweep to the right, cuts back to his left, 15, 10, 5. He scores! To the right side and then cut back to his left. A great block thrown by Larry Little. You just cannot say what this guy means to that offensive line. He just hammered people that time. And Morris sweeps in from 15 yards out. Yepremian to try the point from placement. Morrill will hold. 9:18 to go. Dolphins lead 23-16. Snap set down. The kick is up. And it is perfect. With 9:18 to go in the ball game. Dolphin football action will continue in 1 minute. Rick Weaver back at the orange ball. Yepremian prepares to kick off. Here is the kick. He squibs one in the middle. A tough ball to handle. Hill bobbles it around, grabs it at the goal line. Out to the 5, the 10, the 15 to the 20. He is hit and cracked at the 25. A tackle on the play for the Dolphins specialty squad by Lloyd Mumford. Hill splits left. Chandler slapman left. Now he gets up and goes in motion off to the far side. Bills from their 25. Tolliver hands off. Here comes O.J. Big hole left side. Check it. Braxton, 35 across the 40, out across the 45, and there's a flag down. That was Braxton, the big fullback who weighs 235. Got a great hole across the left side of the line. And Curtis Johnson brought him down, along with Jake Scott, and the Dolphins are going to be called for face masking on the tackle. I believe it's against Jake Scott, and that'll cost them another 5. 8:34 to go. Here is Hill, split left, Chandler to the far side. Braxton and Simpson are the split backs. From the Dolphins, 49. Tolliver hands off on the delay to O.J. He is caught behind the line of scrimmage, and it's slammed down. Another flag goes down. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. I don't think so. He was flattened out at the 50-yard line, but there's a flag thrown in the Dolphins' defensive backfield. First down and 26. Hill and Chandler split off the near side. Tolliver, the quarterback, has Braxton and Simpson, the split backs. Chandler goes in motion off to the far side of the field. Long count. Here's the handoff to O.J. on the dive across the left side, across the 40, gets out to the 42-yard line. Nick Bonaconte, the middle linebacker, and defensive end Bill Stanfield make the stop. Second down and 20. Bills ball from their 42-yard line. Tolliver dropping straight back to throw. He sets. He is going to have to eat it now. Back at the 35-yard line. Multy Moore. Dolphins rookie defensive tackle from Bethune-Cookman. 265-pounder. Wrapped those big arms around him and just flattened him out back at the 35. Third down, long yardage. 27 for the Bills from their 35-yard line. On the snap, Tolliver drops to throw. He has time this time. He fires. It is caught and almost beheaded as Chandler shakes off the tackle. He's caught again by Dick Anderson, who is holding on and riding him like a bulldog steer at the 39-yard line. Chandler was hit immediately. As soon as he caught the ball, hooked that into the far side. He shook off the tackle, and then Anderson got him by the jersey and just rode right up his back and held on to him. He didn't gain nearly enough yardage up to the 39, so Spike Jones is in to kick. And the Dolphins defense gets a well-deserved ovation as it comes off once again. Charlie Lee is deep, back up the Miami 15. Jones kicking with the wind behind him. Gets off a Wobbly spiral to the near side. Charlie Lee grabs it from Miami at the 15, cuts to the near sideline to the 20, shakes the tackle, and is tripped up from behind at the 21. Charlie Lee with about a 6-yard return down on the specialty teams, ex-Dolphin Dale Farley. Here's Zonka on the handoff. He sweeps the right side and booms his way out to about the 30-yard line. Larry Zonka, a 9-yard pickup. Morrill handed off to Zonka. He swept the right side and picks up about 9. It'll be 2nd down and 1. Warfield splits left, fully to the near side. Hand off the kick. He spreads his way for the first down out across the 31 out to about the 34-yard line. Jim Pick, the ball carrier, tackled by defensive tackle Jerry Patton and defensive end Al Cowlings. Time becomes a factor now. 5:30 left to go. Dolphin with the power blocking unit. Here's the pitch going to kick, and somebody was really waiting for him. A big loss. Back at the 25-yard line, kick is thrown for a tremendous loss by Goodrich, the left linebacker who was blitzing. Morrill got the pitch, and no sooner had Kick gathered in the ball than he was smothered by Goodrich, and the Dolphins lose big yardage.
Goodrich played that play, Rick, just exactly the way that outside linebacker is supposed to play that pitch out there. As the offensive tackle, offensive guard came out, he penetrated right between them and made the tackle. Beautiful.
All right, the ball is back at the Dolphins' 27, where it'll be a 2nd down and 17. The clock moving with 4:30 to go in the ball game. Dolphins with an 8-point lead. Warfield splits to the far side, fully to the near side. Here's the handoff to Kick, sweep to the left side. He gets the corner turn, and that's about all, as he's wrestled out of bounds at the 29 on the far side of the field by big defensive right tackle Jerry Patton. 3rd down and 15. Dolphins from the 29. Here is the handoff. Goes to Zonka as Zonka hits the right side and is immediately met by a host of white jerseys. After short yardage, gets it out to the 31, so Seifel will have to punt. Waiting for the snap, Howard Kindig, an old Buffalo Bill, snapping the ball. He gets it to Seifel. He gets one up there and hangs it. Doesn't go very far. Bounces the Bills' 42 inside the 40 and touches the Dolphin and is going to be down at the 35. Actually, at the 37-yard line. And the ball is put down for the Bills at their 36. Larry Zonka has now gone over 100 yards for the 3rd time this year. J.D. Hill and Chandler, the wide receivers. Now Chandler moves from the left to the right side in motion. For the Bills, 36, handoff to Braxton, finds a hole, cuts back to his right across the 40, 45, out to the 47-yard line. Bonacani on the tackle along with Doug Swift, and that's good for a Buffalo 1st down. J.D. Hill splits to the near side, Chandler off to the far side. Tolliver drops the throw. He sets, he breaks out of the pocket, going to run with it. 45, 50, into Dolphin territory at the 45, eludes the tackler to the 40 and is knocked down at the Miami 38-yard line. Definitely a scramble situation. Nick Bonacani recovering to make the tackle on the play. Mike Tolliver, who has moved this football team better than Shaw did, up under center, on the snap, on the delay, hand off to Braxton, big hole left side, and he's tripped up at the 30-yard line. He gets 8. Curtis Johnson makes the tackle on the play. There is the 2-minute warning. Dolphin football action will continue in 1 minute. The score, our Dolphins 24 and the Bills 16. Rick Weaver back at the Orange Bowl in Miami. Bob Hines has come in on defense. It's Curtis Johnson over checking something with Don Shula. Here's Tolliver handing to Simpson. Sweep to the right. Does he get the corner turn? He is grabbed, shakes the tackler, fumble, and the ball goes out of bounds in Buffalo's possession. The last man to have it was Simpson. He was hit and stripped of the ball by Bonacani. Just got the corner turn and gets down to about the 27-yard line. That'll be good for a 1st down. He fumbled the ball when he's hit, but it went out of bounds, and anytime that happens, it belongs to the last team that had possession of it. They marked the ball at the Miami 26-yard line. 1st down for the Bills. And with the ball going out of bounds, that stops the clock. 1 minute and 53 seconds to go. Tolliver, the quarterback. Braxton and Simpson are the split-backs. J.D. Hill splits right. Bob Chandler near side. He drops a couple of steps in the pocket. Throws a pass out to Chandler. He can't hold it. Curtis Johnson defenses on the play. Curtis has been outstanding on these specialty teams. On 2nd down and 10. Bills ball at the Dolphins' 26-yard line. Tolliver drops the throw. He has time. He fires. It is caught in the middle by Simpson. Grabbed by one leg and thrown down at the 25-yard line. Mike Tolan got him and refused to let go, or O.J. might have picked up good yardage. Chandler, slot man left. Braxton and Simpson, the split back behind Tolliver. He drops the throw. He fires. It is overthrown, way overthrown, intended for O.J. at the 15, and O.J. holds his hands up around his helmet in frustration. That was a bad pass. On 4th down and 9 from the Dolphins' 25. Tolliver Hands off. Here's that wide open draw play again. Broxton 20, 15. He's got the first down inside the 15 down to the 13-yard line. Instead of cutting on the counter trap on the draw that time to the left, he cut back to his right and found a lot of daylight. Here's Chandler in motion off the near side. Tolliver dropping to throw. He fires in the end zone. Hill is down there. Knocked away. Fine defensive play in the corner of the end zone by cornerback Kim Foley. Second down and 10. Bills ball at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. 1:21 to go. Here's Tolliver dropping to throw. The protection breaks down. He fires. It is caught at the 5-yard line and belted back to the 6. Here's Chandler, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 6-yard line. They're going to say that's where his forward progress was halted. Curtis Johnson is the man who halted him. 1:13 to go. From the 6-yard line, Tolliver drops to throw. Good protection. He fires. Caught. Touchdown, Broxton. To the man out of the backfield as he slanted in over the middle. And he was hit by Doug Swift, but got away from him at the goal line. And the Bills are right back in it again with 1:07 to go. Leipold, who has been perfect this afternoon on extra points, has 3 field goals of 45, 35, and 34 yards. Will try the point. Chandler holds. The kick is up. And it is good. So with 1:07 left to go, the Dolphins now must hold on to this football. Now let's see what the strategy calls for. Leipold waiting for the official's whistle. He comes forward, gets the toe into the ball, and kicks it high. Not too deep. Charlie Lee grabs it back at the 13, to the 15, to the 20, cutting for the near side, and he's knocked down at the 20-yard line. A 7-yard return. The Dolphins have the football at the 20-yard line with 38 seconds to go, leading by a score of 24-23. Kicking Zonka out of splitbacks behind Morrill. He just falls on the ball right at the line of scrimmage, and they're going to run the clock out. Morrill brings his ball club out. His time is in, ready to go with 20 seconds left to play at the 20-yard line. Morrill just falls on the football at the snap, and they do not have any timeouts left. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. The Dolphins have won this ball game, remain the only unbeaten team at football by the hair on their chinny chin chins. 24-23 as the gun sounds. The final score, our Dolphins 24, Buffalo 23. We'll be back with the final wrap-up after these announcements.